Breaking news from WRAL. Coverage you can count on.
Breaking overnight, a man is in jail accused of stealing a car with an 11-year-old inside. What happened moments before he sped off.
And more spotty showers are possible today. Temperatures staying cooler thanks to extra cloud cover. I'll let you know when we'll see warmer temperatures and lower rain chances coming up.
And final goodbye. A Wake County community will gather today to mourn the loss of a 10-year-old girl killed in a Harris Lake boat crash. Her family's message ahead of today's funeral. We want to welcome you in on your Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Michelle McConaughey.
And I'm Chris Lovingood. Yeah, the first question I had when I walked in the door is today a WRAL weather alert day? And I know things can change as the weather develops. We have Grant Skinner right now taking a look at what we can expect for today. Is that a likelihood today to see that development?
I don't think so, and that's because rain chances are looking lower for today. Less rain out there this morning. I think the morning commute won't be as soggy. Now, we'll still have some extra cloud cover and some light showers out there. Don't get me wrong, I have to have those windshield wipers on for a brief period of time from some rain still left over on the roadways, but overall lower rain chances for your Friday. You can see on satellite and radar right now, we still have high pressure off to the north and east, an area of low pressure just offshore. So we have northeast flow. It's going to keep things cooler with some extra clouds, but we will see this pattern slowly break down as we head into the weekend. Here's a view from Raleigh right now. A lot of low cloud cover continues. Some brief showers are possible, and you'll see kind of some light showers or some drizzle out there this morning, and you can see it on dual Doppler 5000 as well. Very, very light showers, maybe some drizzle out there this morning, but a lot lower of a coverage than we saw yesterday. Temperatures the upper 60s and low 70s, but a bit warmer today. We'll break down those temperatures throughout the day and your rain chances into the weekend coming up.
All right, thank you, Grant. Breaking news this morning. Overnight, we've learned an 11-year-old with autism is safe after being taken during a carjacking in Raleigh. It happened around 11 o'clock last night at the Food Lion near the intersection of New Bern Avenue and Treywick Road. Ali Calabar is live at the Raleigh Police Department this morning in the WRAL Breaking News Tracker. And Ali, police say this all started over an argument in the parking lot.
Yes, and within the past 3 hours, we tracked down court documents, and we've learned those court documents claim that a woman took another woman out of a black Mazda and then punched her in the Food Lion parking lot. And this is video from the WRAL Breaking News Tracker of that parking lot. Chardaza Alston and Mateo Medina are accused of stealing the car and taking an 11-year-old with autism. Police later found the car. Officers arrested them around 11:30 last night. Police say it was a domestic dispute incident. At least one person was taken to the hospital. The two are facing a slew of charges, including a first-degree kidnapping. So we're working to learn how the driver and these two were related or knew each other. We're also working to find out what led up to this incident. Reporting in Raleigh, Ali Calabar, WRAL News.
Thank you, Ali. And breaking news here in the WRAL Live Center. Deputies are looking for a person they say ran off after a chase. This all ended on I-85 North near Duke Street around 2 in the morning. This is video from our breaking news tracker. Deputies say a white SUV drove off the side of the road off at the exit ramp. Now, we don't know exactly why they were chasing this person in the first place, but we do know there is still an active search to find them.
All right, well, no, stay on top of that. Thank you. Today, family and friends will gather to lay 10-year-old Brooklyn Carroll to rest. She was a fifth grader at Westlake Elementary in Apex, and police say a suspected drunk boater hit her while she was swimming in Harris Lake last weekend. Let's bring in WRAL's Monica Casey. She is live outside Apex Funeral Home this morning. And Monica, the community there, they have just shown so much support for Brooklyn's family.
Brooklyn's friends and family will honor her here at the Apex Funeral Home today. They call that rising fifth grade student a shining light full of compassion and love. Brooklyn was killed at Harris Lake over the weekend. 2 people have been charged in that incident, the boat driver and the boat owner. According to her obituary, Brooklyn dreamed of becoming a teacher. Her family says she loved riding horses and playing with her pets in a statement, they say she filled their lives with joy and laughter. Now, her family is establishing the Brooklyn May Carroll Scholarship Fund to be awarded to an aspiring veterinarian each year. They have a GoFundMe for that if you would like to contribute. Live in Apex, Monica Casey, WRAL News.
Well, there is some encouraging news about Jennifer Staley. She is the woman who lost one of her legs in the boat crash. An update on her GoFundMe page says she has come to terms with her new life. Her remaining leg, which was badly injured, is improving. The page has raised more than $104,000.
The cost to fix a road in Apex where flooding this week closed it could be $2 million. That road may not open again until November. You see this massive sinkhole on Olive Chapel Road? Heavy rain and flooding caused a drain pipe to collapse and took out the road. The state DOT says it's speeding up plans to replace the pipes. There will be detours in the meantime.
We'll cooperate with NCDOT. We'll provide them any type of support they need, of course. I mean, we work well together. And first thing is we want the rain to stop and so they can get to work. So we'll just be supporting and we'll do everything we can to communicate out what the residents need to know and anyone who uses this road.
The DOT will need to hire a contractor to build a culvert that can hold more water.
This morning, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says his country plans to take control of the entire Gaza Strip. Netanyahu says that he is not planning a long-term occupation. He plans to give over the land to Arab forces to govern. Many in Israel's army oppose the plan. They say it's time to end the war with Hamas. Some hostage families also oppose. They told U.S. envoy Steve Witkoff that Hamas would kill the last 20 surviving hostages before surrendering. Witkoff says the U.S. is pushing to get all of the hostages out at once and a permanent ceasefire.
The former president of the Wake Forest Chamber is expected in court today on embezzlement charges. 49-year-old Elizabeth Sempers was arrested after a 13-month investigation. According to warrants, Sempers embezzled more than $66,000. She's accused of using that money to pay for masonry and plumbing work at her house, tree services for her yard, renting a party bus, orthopedic services, professional photographs, even buying products on Amazon. Sempers is facing is free on $100,000 bond.
Tonight, the North Carolina Courage will play for the first time since firing coach Sean Nahas. Team leaders are being tight-lipped about why Nahas was let go. During a news conference yesterday, they would only say that there were, quote, a multitude of factors. Nahas had coached the team since October of 2021. The team is currently on the edge of the playoff race. Longtime assistant coach Nathan Thackeray will be acting head coach. The Courage play in Houston tonight at 8.
A Fuquay-Varina family is searching for a teenager who disappeared last week while on vacation in Florida. The last communication they had with him was a text message for help. Investigators said 18-year-old Gio Pelletier planned to meet cousins from his estranged father's side of the family. Well, about 30 minutes later, he sent a text message to his mother that said, "Mom, help." The cousins told local authorities that Gio was acting erratically. They say he got out of their car and walked off. The family says that would be extremely out of character.
A Netflix promotional campaign caused some controversy at a local restaurant. Customers in Cary walked into a Wendy's and saw this, a noose hanging from the ceiling. The restaurant recently collaborated with Netflix to promote season 2 of Wednesday, which came out on the streaming service this week. There are other items like posters and a new meal, but this restaurant on North Harrison is the only Wendy's where customers saw the noose.
Whether it's promotional or whether it's historical, because we've heard that, the fact still remains that it's offensive.
Wendy's released a statement saying the item was unacceptable, not approved, and promptly removed. This was done at one restaurant, and while isolated, it was taken seriously, and the franchisee worked with the team to remove it quickly. The company removed the noose yesterday morning. We have reached out to Netflix, but we have not heard back.
It might be less confusing in the future to pay your Duke Energy bill. The company plans to submit an application this month to combine Duke Energy Progress and Duke Energy Carolinas. It revealed that plan at the company's quarterly earnings presentation. North Carolina, South Carolina, and federal regulators still have to approve that move, though.
Time now is 4:39 on your Friday. Crackdown on those robocalls. North Carolina's top attorney is threatening to sue. Why phone companies are the latest target.
And disturbing advice. ChatGPT is accused of giving alarming advice on drinking and drugs. What the AI's owner is doing to fix this.
And still seeing a couple of wet spots out there this morning as we take a live look over downtown Cary Park. Any leftover rain is slowly moving out. Meteorologist Grant Skinner is tracking our next warm-up.
From the WRAL Severe Weather Center, North Carolina's most experienced team of meteorologists.
Well, lingering cloud cover this morning. Some areas of patchy fog for a few spots and some drizzle out there. We'll see some light rain throughout this morning, and temperatures will stay a bit cooler throughout the day thanks to the extra cloud cover. Now, by this afternoon, we could see a few breaks in the clouds, which means a few spots maybe a touch warmer than the past couple of days, but this morning it is still a bit dreary out there. Upper 60s and low 70s across the area. Durham at 69 degrees with some brief showers there. Fayetteville at 71, Clinton at 70 degrees, Goldsboro at 72, Rocky Mount sitting at 70. Sanford, you're at 68 to start this Friday. And you'll see by this afternoon, some spots just a touch warmer. So closer to the Sand Hills, upper 70s and low 80s, 82 in Fayetteville, 79 Southern Pines. In the Triangle, upper 70s, 79 in Raleigh, South Hill at 77 degrees, 77 in Roanoke Rapids. We'll talk more about those rain shifts into the weekend coming up.
All right, thank you, Grant. State Attorney General Jeff Jackson wants to get tougher on robocallers. So much, in fact, he is threatening legal action against phone companies accused of letting scam calls go through. It's part of a nationwide effort to crack down on robocalls, and North Carolina is leading the charge. The Attorney General says there's a good reason for that.
We're a top 5 state nationally for robocalls. It's about 200 million a month. So we decided we needed to get more aggressive here.
And he says getting more aggressive means going after scammers and the phone companies who let them call you. For more on this new push for accountability, you can go online to the NC Capital section of WRAL.com.
ChatGPT is giving teens bad advice. That's according to a new report from the Associated Press. The AP analyzed more than 3 hours of interactions between the AI bot and researchers who posed as teens. According to the report, ChatGPT gave recommendations on how to get drunk and conceal an eating disorder, among other things. While the bot did provide warnings for the risky activities, it still went on to provide in-depth, detailed and personalized plans. The company behind ChatGPT says it is working to implement new guardrails to prevent people from turning to the bot for mental health issues.
The APA says it's ending solar for all. That's the $7 billion effort to help low-income families go solar and lower power bills. In North Carolina, $156 million was slated for the Energize NC program. State plans aim to reach nearly 13,000 households, and the goal was to save around 20% on electric bills through solar projects, such as panels on rooftops. Those plans are now on hold, and Democrats, including Representative Deborah Ross, call that move illegal.
A new federal tax credit could mean big bucks to help students in North Carolina, but there's a power struggle brewing over which students should get the money and who should control it. WRAL Capitol Bureau Chief Lord Leslie explains.
Republican state lawmakers say the new money will help more students afford tuition at private schools, while Governor Stein wants to use that money to help lower-income public school students. The new federal voucher program offers a tax credit of up to $1,700 for donations to groups that grant scholarships. Republican state lawmakers moved quickly last week to opt the state into the program. There's no cap on the credit, which takes effect in 2027. Mike Long with Parents for Educational Freedom NC says it will help families cover the difference between the maximum state voucher and the actual cost of private school.
It just empowers families even more to be able to make decisions and give them the economic opportunity to get their children in schools that best meet their needs.
But Democratic Governor Josh Stein vetoed the bill, saying more money for vouchers could lead to less money for public schools because public schools are funded based on their number of students. In his veto message, he said, "I intend to opt North Carolina in so we can invest in the public school students most in need of after-school programs, tutoring, and other resources." Is this possible?
So the bill does allow public schools to receive benefits through this tax credit program based on our reading of the law.
Robert Enlow leads Ed Choice, a national group that advocates for vouchers. He said the new federal law applies to all students equally, private or public.
I think the real question is can a governor limit the types of nonprofits that are eligible to receive to use this program? And so can a governor like the one in North Carolina say, hey, we're only going to allow public school foundations? I think that's questionable at best.
So we asked the governor, would he limit eligibility for the program to public school foundations? The governor's office did not respond. Laura Leslie, WRAL News, Raleigh.
And Republican leaders say they will try to override the veto, but they'll need the support of at least one Democrat in the House. They could take that vote later this month.
All right, we're doing a swing over to weather with meteorologist Grant Skinner. I mean, the last couple of days it was pretty active. Today it seems like it's going to simmer down just a little bit in terms of rain, but we'll still see some.
Right, still some light showers this morning. We had a lot of showers the past couple of days. Fortunately, some drier conditions into the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, still some isolated showers and storms, but not near the coverage we've had the past couple of days. And if you're not a fan of the cooler temperatures, we'll be closer to 90 degrees by the end of the weekend. Again, I know it's kind of mixed reviews on these temperatures. Upper 70s, low 80s have been a bit more comfortable, though, compared to the intense heat we saw a couple of weeks ago. So dual Doppler 5000 shows some light showers continuing across the area. You can see over Wake County, areas to the north and east towards Johnston County, some very light showers. It's mainly just light showers and drizzle out there. Could see some pockets of moderate rain, but less coverage than we saw the past couple of days. This is the view from Roxborough right now. Still low cloud cover and some areas of fog as well, so be careful on the roadways this morning, as you could still see some lower visibilities as we have a lot of moisture just sitting in place right now. That northeast flow has kept things cool, lingering clouds. Temperatures still in the upper 60s and low 70s this morning. 71 Fayetteville, Raleigh at 69 degrees, Rocky Mount at 70, South Hill at 67 degrees, Southern Pines you're at 70 to start this Friday. And most places won't see a huge change in our temperatures throughout the day. Now, it won't be as small of a change as the past couple of days. Fortunately, we could see a few breaks in the cloud cover this afternoon. I'm leaving a chance for some more showers, but we could see a few breaks in the clouds as this pattern slowly breaks into the weekend. Temperatures in the upper 70s for most spots, but a few spots that see less in the way of cloud cover could warm into the low 80s. So that would be a nice change in pace compared to the dreary conditions we've had the past couple of days. But still, leaving a range hits around 30% by noon, 40% by 4 o'clock. So some scattered showers are still possible, just not as widespread a range as we've seen over the past few days. So temperatures in the upper 80s and then low 90s by the first part of next week, mid 90s for some spots. Rain chances staying isolated for much of the next week. Looking forward to less in the way of rain for the weekend.
See, you had me until you got back to the 90s, Grant. All right, Hollywood hits home. Amazon released a trailer for a new series filmed in Wilmington. When it's expected to be released?
And helping protect every student. The new training Nash County School Resource Officers are getting to better support kids with autism. Welcome back.
Yeah, getting a look at Fenton and Cary this morning. It's Friday.
We
made it all the way
Friday.
there, but we do have some light showers we're expecting today, according to meteorologist Grant Skinner.
Well, DC Studios is working on several superhero movies, including the next Batman.
And you know I'm going to watch that one. Plus, Netflix has released a new trailer for a murder mystery, and fans will be excited to see that. David Daniel has this morning's Hollywood Minute.
I'm vengeance.
The Batman is coming back. Warner Brothers Discovery says The Batman Part 2 is due to begin filming next spring, with a planned release date of October 1st, 2027. The company also told shareholders DC Studios co-head James Gunn is working on 2 2026 releases, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and Clayface, and the next Wonder Woman movie.
Joyce, are you a nurse? Bang on target. I'm Elizabeth. Would you take a look at that for me, please?
Dear God.
'Tis a lot of blood. Would you care to join us to discuss things further? Who is us? I'm sorry, how rude of me. We're the Thursday Murder Club.
The official trailer is out for the Thursday Murder Club. Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, Ben Kingsley, and Celia Imrie are retirees who work on cold cases until a new murder kicks things up a notch. The Thursday Murder Club, based on the best-selling novel, debuts August 28th on Netflix. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Plus, the trailer for a new Amazon Prime series set in Wilmington just dropped.
Yeah, it's called The Runarounds.
This is what I want to say to all of you. I wish that I had followed my heart more. Do you know what your plan is?
I want to write love songs that change the world.
I wish that I stopped taking myself so seriously all the time.
I'm not going to college. This band is do or die. It's got to work.
It's the latest project for director Jonas Pate, the creator of Netflix's Outer Banks. Pate formed the band specifically for the series. It's based on a real-life band called Dylan Fence that performed throughout Chapel Hill during Pate's brother's time at UNC. The runarounds will be released on September 1st. I was going to say, it reminds me of the Outer Banks. It has that kind of vibe to it.
I wonder if they'll go to Chapel Hill with the ferry. We'll see if that happens, if you remember that. Little slip up there.
Yeah.
All right, Nash County school resource officers are preparing to handle more situations inside school walls. A pinning ceremony was held for them after completing training from the Autism Society, and they're now trained to focus on students with autism. This training is the start to provide new layers of understanding and protection for all students of Nash County.
You know, the biggest skill is communications. That's with anything in de-escalation. But what these officers are learning today is understanding.
Sheriff Stone says the better school resource officers are trained, the better they can handle situations inside schools.
Coming up, a final goodbye. A Wake County community will gather today to mourn the loss of a 10-year-old girl killed in a Harris Lake boat crash. Her family's message ahead of today's funeral.
And time for change. A Durham community riddled with sinkholes and flooding will take their concerns to city leaders today. Why they say this problem is a danger to their neighborhood.
And safer homecoming. Changes are coming to this year's NC Central homecoming. The increased security students and families can expect in the coming months.